I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles that taught this truth and continue to teach this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. This one's going to be called Israel Chide with Moses. Israel Chide with Moses. And we're going to begin this brief lesson with going into the Hebrew of the word chide, so we can get a better understanding of what that word chide means in the Hebrew. Okay? And so
Strong's H 7378, Reeve, and second entry, Ruv.
okay, so the word chide in the Hebrew means to strive or to contend. Okay? And so to strive physically or to strive with words. Okay? To make a complaint, to quarrel, to contend against. Okay? And so Israel chide, or Israel strove or strive or contend or contended or complained or quarreled with Moses. Okay? And so let's find out what the complaint or the quarrel was about. And so let's go into first let's go into Psalms 106. Let's go to Psalms 106 and 32. And they angered him also at the waters of strife, so that it went ill with Moses for their sakes, because they provoked his spirit, so that he spake unadvisedly with his lips. So let's find out, what did he say? Okay. So let's go to Exodus 17. In fact, we're going to go with Numbers first. Then we'll come to, we'll go into Exodus 17. Because actually, Exodus 17 would be a precept onto Numbers 20. And the reason being because it would give more depth or explanation to Numbers 20. And so let's go into Numbers 20 first. Alrighty? Take thy rod and gather thou the assembly together, thou and Aaron and thy brother, and speak you unto the rock before their eyes, and it shall give forth his water, and thou shalt bring forth to them water out of the rock. So thou shalt give the congregation and their beast drink. And Moses took the rod from before Yahweh, and he commanded him. And Moses and Aaron gathered the congregation together before the rock. And he said unto them, Hear now, you rebels, must we fetch you water out of this rock? And Moses lifted up his hand, and with his rod he smote the rock twice, and the water came out abundantly. And the congregation drank, and their beast also. And Yahweh spake unto Moses and Aaron, because you believed me not to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel, therefore you shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them. Okay? And so let's go into Exodus 17. Okay, and so Exodus 17 gives a clearer picture of what took place at the water of strife. Okay, and all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of sin after their journeys according to the commandment of Yahweh, and pitched in Rephidim, and there was no water for the people to drink. Therefore the people did chide. Now we went into this word chide, right? It means to strive or contend, whether it be physically or whether it be with words, right? And so let's go back over verse 2 here. Therefore, or let's start with verse 2 and continue. So, wherefore the people did chide with Moses, and said, Give us water that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, Why chide you with me? This is what Yahweh was upset about. Okay? Why chide you with me? Wherefore do you tempt Yahweh? Okay? And so, why strive? Why are you contending with me? What you know? And so, the reason why the Most High was upset with his response, because Moses was the judge of our people at that time. Okay? And so, Yahweh spoke. He spoke through Moses what he wanted, okay, of the people to do. All right, and so we're going to get into that a little bit. Matter of fact, let's pause right here. Let's go to Exodus 4, so you can get a better understanding of what I'm saying here. Okay, so you can get a better understanding of the statement, why chide you with me? Okay, so let's go here real quickly here. Let's go down here let's jump into Exodus 4, right? Or is it Exodus 3? Okay, we'll start here. Exodus 3 and 10, okay? Now come now, therefore, I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou may bringest forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt. And Moses said unto our power, Who am I, that I should go unto Pharaoh, and that I should bring forth the children of Israel out of Egypt? And he said, Certainly I will be with thee, and this shall be a token unto thee, that I have sent thee. When thou hast brought forth the people out of Egypt, you shall serve our power, or God, upon this mount, or upon this mountain. And Moses said unto our power, Behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, what should I say unto them? The power of your fathers have sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, What is his name? And what shall I say unto them? And so basically my point in reading that to you is that not only was Moses chosen to be the head of our people, okay, but he was given a word, okay? And so through Moses, Yahweh communicated to our people. So let's go back. Let's go back to 17 here, right? Let's go back to 17 and 2 in Exodus, okay? And so let's read that. Wherefore the people did chide with Moses. In other words, they strived, contended, complained, all right, and said, Give us water that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, Why chide you with me? Okay? And so he spoke ill-advisedly. This is where he spoke unadvisedly, as it said um, in Psalms 106 and 32. Okay, because he's the mouthpiece of Yahweh. And so, in this moment, when our people were chiding and complaining, he was supposed to comfort them. Okay, but he lacked. But he obviously, how do I say? Um, he lacked confidence. You know, he didn't believe, and he spoke out of anger in that moment. He was as one of them. Rather than speaking on the behalf of Yahweh. As he was chosen to do. He didn't. He wavered in his role in that moment, and that's what angered Yahweh against him. Okay, and so let us continue. I hope that that gave you a little bit of understanding there. And so we're going to go over 17 and 2 again. And so wherefore the people did chide with Moses, and said, Give us water that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, Why chide you with me? Wherefore do you tempt Yahweh? Why do you tempt Yahweh? And the people thirst there for water. And the people murmured against Moses, and said, Wherefore is this that thou hast brought us up out of Egypt? In other words, why have you brought us up out of Egypt? To kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst? And Moses cried unto Yahweh, and Moses cried unto Yahweh, saying, What shall I do unto this people? They be almost ready to stone me. And Yahweh said unto Moses, Go before the people, and take with thee of the elders of Israel, and thy rod, wherewith thou smotest the river, take in thy hand, and go. Behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock of Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come out of it and there shall come water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. And he called the name of the place Massah and Marabah, because of the chiding of the children of Israel, and because they tempted Yahweh, saying, Is Yahweh amongst us or not? And so the anger of Yahweh was kindled both against our people and against Moses, and specifically against Moses because he became as one of them, and he did not defend Yahweh. He did not comfort Israel. Okay, and so out of his frustration, he spoke ill-advised. Okay, and so let's go back over Psalms 106 and 32. Now that should make sense now. They angered him also at the waters of strife, him being Yahweh, so that it went ill with Moses for their sakes, because they provoked his spirit, so that he spake unadvisedly with his lips. Now we understand what that means. Okay? All right. And so we could go back over Numbers 20 and 8. Take thy rod, and gather thou the assembly together, and thou and Aaron and thy brother, and spake unto the rock before their eyes, and it shall give forth his water, and thou shalt bring forth to them water out of the rock. So thou shalt give the congregation and their beast drink. And Moses took the rod from before Yahweh, and as he commanded him. And Moses and Aaron gathered the congregation together before the rock, and he said unto them, Hear now, you rebels, must we fetch you water out of this rock? And Moses lifted up his hand, and with his rod he smote the rock twice, and water came out abundantly. And the congregation drank, and the beast also. And Yahweh spake unto Moses and Aaron, because you believed me not. Right? Now we know what that statement means, right? To sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel. Therefore, you shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them. I hope that you enjoyed this short lesson. Thank you for listening. Shalom.